Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle with Brooks here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Young. Outright caught by Chosen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Brooks. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Carr. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Looking to throw, Young. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he missed it.
Oh, my God. This fucking kick. I get one thing right and the other one wrong. Come on, bro.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Can't stand this DA kicking meter, boy. This bad boy crazy to me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Carr to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Young to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big A-Sean Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Carr going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Carr. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Carr now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill from 19 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action. Young, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. To throw his Carr. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 7. It's Young off play action. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortune.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Look at that. That's what I tell you, boy. Something wrong with this game, boy. Y'all see it. I ain't even got to say much. There's absolutely no reason why he should have got that.
That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. On play action, Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's Brooks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll run with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll run with Brooks. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Young will set to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. C.J. Uzomah from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing now is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Past the 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he's got room. Now he's free at the 35. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. A handoff running left, Brooks. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Carr. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's 1st down. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Young to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This